Hey, how's it going everyone? This is Eric from allthingsfloor.com. Now, at this point, we've made quite a few videos on our channel related to bamboo floors. And that's because there's been a recent increase in search interest from consumers on just finding out everything there is to know about bamboo floors, simply because there's a big push on eco-friendly options, on green options. And so we wanted to provide content that really helped with people trying to make those decisions. So because of that recent interest, in today's video we really wanted to share a buying guide for bamboo floors, specifically targeting those people who are looking to buy and they've already made a decision that bamboo floors are what they want to install in their space or in their home, or for those who are really close to making a final decision on bamboo floors and are just looking for that little piece of information just to get them over the finish line. So here we're going to share things like where you should be thinking about installing your bamboo floors and where you should think twice about installation. We'll also share a little bit of detail and compare the different flooring types. We'll talk about the different flooring brands and manufacturers that are out there that you can choose from, and then we'll give you some insights into things to think about when it's time for installation. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, the first thing that we should talk about are the different spaces in your home where you should be considering bamboo floors. Now, we have other videos related to specific areas like your bathroom, like your basement, like your kitchen. And in general, bamboo floors work for most areas of your home. The only two areas where we really recommend that you think about a little bit more are one, your bathroom. So we typically don't advise people to install bamboo floors in full bathrooms, and that's simply because of the amount of water that it's going to come in contact with. So over long periods of time, that can really do some damage to bamboo floors and really most floors. And so it's really important that you consider this before installing bamboo floors in your bathroom, as you can be making a decision that long term is just going to be more of a headache for you. Second to that, and like we mentioned, basements are another thing where you've really got to understand your basement, the kind of space you're looking to build, the kind of room you want your basement to be, the types of activities that are going to be taking place in your basement. So if you're going to have a full bathroom in your basement, you're going to have a kitchen in your basement, then again, full bathrooms we don't recommend. Kitchens should be okay, but just make sure that you're going with a durable flooring type like strand woven bamboo, which we'll get into in a second, that could withstand a ton of the activity that's going to be taking place in the basement. Also be sure to check the moisture level, humidity level, and temperature in your basement. So bamboo floors are very durable, again, especially strand woven bamboo floors. But if there's huge fluctuations in temperature, huge fluctuations in the humidity level, huge fluctuations in moisture, then you should really make sure you're measuring all that stuff out and know what things that you can do. So speak to a contractor to figure out things you can do to sort of alleviate some of those concerns. If you're installing over concrete, then I think a quick check to make sure you look at the moisture level and understand if you need to add any additional moisture protection before you're installing your bamboo floors is a really good step to take. Outside of your bathroom and your basement, the kitchen's really the only area that we think could cause some concern. And again, that's just because of the level of moisture and water that your floors can come in contact with. It's also an area of the home that's super high in foot traffic, especially if you have kids or you have guests over a ton. So bamboo floors are actually really good because they are much more scratch resistant than a ton of different flooring types, especially other wood flooring types. So even though we're always mentioning like just be careful with bamboo floors and water, they're a bit more water resistant. So if you're cleaning up spills quickly enough, it could be fine for your kitchen. You just want to really keep an eye out for your floors, making sure that things don't sit on your floors for long periods of time, making sure that different shoe types that could be damaging to your wood floors are taking off at the different entryways. So things like cleats, things like heels, things like heavy boots. You just want to make sure that those aren't coming in contact with your floors very frequently. But generally, outside of those three areas, bamboo floors can be a great option for really any area of your home. The next thing we want to go over, and we have a super detailed video about this on our channel, are the different bamboo flooring types. So there are really four primary types of bamboo floors. There's solid bamboo, which we split into vertical and horizontal. There's strand woven bamboo, and then there's engineered bamboo floors. So starting with solid bamboo, this is your horizontal and vertical bamboo, and really the difference is just the way that the different pieces of bamboo are stacked. But these are the most, I guess you could say, the most natural types of bamboo floors. So they're coming straight from the plank. They're being cut into different slivers of bamboo, and then stacked together either in a horizontal or vertical manner. So if you want a really natural look, then this is going to be the bamboo floors that you're looking for if you want it to look very much like a bamboo stock. Now, one thing that we do want to mention is that the way that solid bamboo gets its color is that it typically goes through a process of carbonization, which can really weaken the floors. So you're getting the color that you'd like, but you are weakening the floors quite a bit and taking away from some of the durability of your bamboo floors. So if durability is really important to you and you know it's going to be in a space where you want it to last very long, or there are going to be activities in your home that could really start to impact your floors, think twice about solid bamboo, either vertical or horizontal. But if you're looking for the most natural of all bamboo types that has the most bamboo in it, then solid bamboo is going to be your choice. Strand woven bamboo is really for us our favorite option of bamboo flooring type. I think it's the one that comes with the most diversity in colors and shades and textures. The way this is made is that the bamboo fibers are shredded and then combined together again under high heat and pressure. So you're still getting bamboo floors, but then the shade and the different textures are able to change quite a bit. And strand woven bamboo floors happen to be the most durable in most cases. So we talk about the Janka rating scale a lot, which measures the hardness of different woods. And strand woven bamboo, because of the process it goes through, tends to rank pretty high on that list. So if you're looking for the options, if you don't need it to look exactly like a bamboo tree, you don't want to see the nodes, then strand woven bamboo is a really good choice for you. The last type we'll talk about is engineered bamboo floors. Now, the reason why they're called engineered bamboo floors is because you're typically combining a small thin layer of bamboo, sometimes strand woven bamboo, with a thicker area of some kind of plywood or other mixed wood material, or even a mixed plastic material to make it a bit stronger. So these floors, give you a ton of durability. Sometimes we do recommend them for those spaces where we don't recommend bamboo floors in general. So like your basement would be a good place for engineered bamboo floors if you're just a little bit worried. Now, one thing to note again is that because the majority of the plank is not bamboo floors, you're going to have much less room for refinishing if something were to happen to your floors. If they get scratched or there's some kind of water damage or discoloration and you want to sand down and reshade them again, and it's going to be a little bit harder because you're going to have a little less bamboo to work with. So you might be able to do 1 or 2 rounds of refinishing versus strand woven and solid bamboo, where it gives you much more opportunities for that. All right, so the next thing we want to cover for our guide are the different bamboo flooring brands that you can start to look into. If you've already done some of the research here, then some of these will pop out for you. So other than going to your local home hardware store like Home Depot, like Lowe's, there are specific brands that you can buy from online or also available via independent distributors locally. And so one that you've probably heard of is Cali Bamboo. So tons of selection, tons of color, tons of textures. You can buy from them online. They've been around for quite some time and have built quite a reputation for themselves on just quality of their flooring. And so really cool option for you, really cool brand for you. Ambient Bamboo or Ambient Floors is another great option, another one that's been around for quite some time. By no means is this in ranking order, so we're not telling you, which one of these is the best or the worst, but these are just the options. You go ahead and look at them and make a decision for yourself. So Ambient is another really cool option, tons of selection as well. You can purchase from them online, and you could also purchase from in, I believe, an independent distributor. So go ahead and have a look at Ambient Floors as well. 3 other brands that you might not be as familiar with are Trinity Bamboo, EcoFusion, and Smith & Phong. So these are 3 other options that you can look into. For some of them, the selection is not as wide as with Cali Bamboo and Ambient Floors, but still a ton of really nice options, still ones that you can consider for your space. That could be really great for the long run. So a lot of these offer all 3 different types. Some offer just specific strand woven types, some offer just engineered. So just do a little bit more research on that front. But those 5 should really do the trick for you when it comes to finding out which floors you can install in your space. Now finally here, after you've kind of decided which space your bamboo floors are going to go in, You've talked about which brands. You really want to start thinking about who's going to install the floors for you. And now we do recommend hiring a contractor or professional for your job if you're not really familiar with installing bamboo floors or even other wood floors. And that's because, given some of their experience, they might even be able to help with the decision-making process when it comes to where and which brands to purchase. So you can either find, professional consultation at your local home hardware store as well, or home improvement store. But you can use online forums. You can also use your local Yellow Pages. One site that we really like, which gives you a ton of pictures of their work, which gives some reviews on their work as well, is Houzz. That's Houzz. You can start looking at different independent contractors. You can reach out to them, ask them to come out for a free consultation. And what do you have to lose? I think once you bring them out, let them kind of take a look at things, let them give you their recommendations. By no means are you forced to make a decision right then and there, or even make a decision to go with that independent contractor. So get the advice from a professional in almost any case, because in most cases it's going to be very, very, very helpful for you. And finally, you can look at any of the other task boards, kind of like Home Advisor, Angie's List, TaskRabbit, maybe not as much. That one's more, if you're familiar with it, more for smaller jobs. So use any of those boards, use your local Yellow Pages, use just word of mouth recommendations, but we do recommend using professionals for the work. So that's what we've got on our buying guide. We hope that if you've already made the decision for bamboo floors, or you're close to making that decision, that we've really helped to outline some of the steps and things that you should be considering before moving forward. Now, if you're looking for more information on bamboo floors or other flooring types, we got plenty of other videos on our channel, and you can also visit us at allthingsstore.com. Till next time.